How's it going, YouTube? Jamiethekid00's here, coming to you guys with something a bit different. A while ago, someone asked me in the comments, and someone asked me on my Facebook page, could I show you guys my kind of filing system and how I keep everything organised in my collection, having so many different things because I bring in so much to profile on my channel and show you guys on my channel. And I thought that gave me a great idea to actually go through my collection and show you guys kind of where I'm at collection-wise. I cycle through a lot of stuff at the moment. I'm definitely not at a high point in my career right now. I don't have everything, and I don't have that much of an expensive collection. But I've definitely got quite a lot of things from from some of the older formats. I've definitely got quite a few gems. So I felt like it was a good idea to actually do a video, kind of for me, to permanently record where I am, so I can go back and look at this, see if I've profited, see if I've lost far into the future if this game continues. And it also gives me a chance to show you guys how much is really sitting around behind the camera, and it also lets you see some of the things in my collection so that you can ask me about them, because there are some misprints, or you can ask me to do deck profiles or card discussions on them, and this will basically show you everything noteworthy that I actually have. My last disclaimer before I start going through things is I would like to say that this is by no means everything. I have untold numbers of these double deck boxes just filled with like random janky commons and hollows alike. And to be fair, I just didn't feel like organising them for this video. They're mainly from old trade binders that I break down. I usually repurpose binders into storage binders like these ones that I'm going to show you. And I actually only have one trade binder at the moment and just loads of boxes of junk, because I just don't want to have janky folders because they're just not going to trade off. So yeah, otherwise, I'm going to get into the video. The first thing I'm actually going to show you guys is a project that I'm really proud of finishing right now. This is my Goat Control 2-player deck. I really like the old format known as Goat Control, and a while ago I started a thing called the Goat Control Project for myself, under wraps, to build 2 copies of an identical Goat Control deck. The list isn't perfect, but as they're identical, it really doesn't matter. And I really wanted to have a deck so that I could literally challenge any of my friends to play me at Goat Control, and I don't have that limitation that where they turn around and say, well, I don't have a goat deck, you'll have to wait a while for me to build one, or I can't play you because I don't have a goat deck. And I really don't want to play this game, or I really don't want to play Goat on Dueling Network, because Dueling Network just really isn't fun for Goat Control. Goat Control is really nice when you're able to see your opponent, read your opponent. It's just, it's really good fun, and I finally managed to finish it. Both of the decks aren't lowest rarity. They all have some element of foil to them. My one is always going to be the white one because it's got higher rarity. I'm looking for like Champion Pack Magicians, but I've got rare Magicians for now, and my Ultra books are in here. So I'm really happy to say I finally finished this project. The only thing I'm looking for now is collection-wise a First Ed Mint Ultra 1000 Eyes from Fair 7, but it's all here, and this is just something that I was really proud of finishing, that I wanted to show you guys before we start going through the collection. But this is something that's in my collection, something that I do plan on profiling again later on in the future. But this was just the Goat Control project, which I've been working on. Right, first binder we are going to get into is the one which I probably spend my most time in, and that is my side deck binder. This binder travels with me. I've only very recently made it, but it travels with me to every like regional or competitive event that I have to go to. In the event that when I'm walking around the room, I see that there is a huge representation of certain meta decks. I don't have everything in here, and there are some cards in here which aren't specifically side deck cards, but I just had them lying around and I really wanted to know where they were. I wanted them to have them in somewhere I would find them repeatedly. And my front covers are always really random stuff that's really irrelevant. But we're going to go through this, and this is the stuff which I regularly side deck or need to main deck. Some of these are commons for main decks. So you've got, of course, the Swift Scarecrows, the Pepper Plants, and Jack Frost. This is mainly hand traps, battle hand traps, viruses, which are really nice to find, battle pack ones because they're gorgeous, Bailers, Maxis, DD Crows. I finally have Super Crows, so I want Ulti Crows, but oh well. Banishers, Jowgans, and Metian. I kind of should get more Metians, but I only have one. 3 Wanghus, Vanity's Fiends, Thunder Kings, Kinetic Soldiers, Kaikus, Kakimiri Dragos. I try to get everything in here in medium rarity. I have supers of these, but the commons are in here. Italian Ferrets, Champion Pack, Jujitsus, Dual Terminal Fools from Rabbit format, Green Kappas, because these can be useful. Moths, Penguin Soldier. These are all sorts of things. I mean, I have a few tech picks that I thought were going to be good. Des Wombats for Burn, if Burn ever became incredible, and I just thought, hey, this is pretty funny because it completely locks out Burn. Victoria's, this I sided in dragon format a little bit, because there was nothing funnier than stealing your opponent's dragon rulers from the grave, and I thought this was going to be really good in when people were hyping up the mythic dragon ruler variant for this format with one of each dragon ruler, because I felt that being able to Victoria away my opponent's dragon rulers and put them under my Xyzes was going to be really powerful. So I got these in at like £2 each, and that never happened, but hey, it wasn't really a loss. Spells, fissures, system downs, leechings. You should be able to tell what everything is. Hopefully the glare isn't that bad. Let me just check the glare. No, you should be fine. You should be fine to see that. Some of my own tech picks, like my Body is a Shield. I absolutely love this card. Prohibs, more books, random dualities, just because, I just had them lying around. These Sanctuaries were evading me for ages, so I just put them in a binder. Then I was thinking, that's not something I side deck. Zombie World, however, is. Magical Citadel is in there. German Fusion Gates from Wysis Brighton. Noblemen's of Crossout and Extermination. I really like Extermination. I think it has some potential, so it's in here for when that potential arises. Wiseman's Chalices. I think this is a really good sleeper. Wing Beats, Heavy Storm, why not? One Day of Pieces. Onto the traps. I know there are a lot of spells that I'm probably missing that should be side decked, but I didn't have them, or they're in boxes or something like that. This is very recently made. Decrees, Iron Walls, Soul Drains, Macro. I should have more of these. 5 surgeries, transplants, just in case transplant becomes good. A couple of Malcats in there. Rivalries, Gozens, 6 light mirrors and 6 shadow mirrors. I like to have this. I like to have extras of things so I can loan them out, and these are something that I'm asked for a lot by my friends. So I have multiples of these just in case. Mirrors. Aois, these are just like a dust shoot, but these were something I sided in Mermail a little bit. Anti-spell fragrances, fairy winds. You should know what most of these are for. Castle of Dragon Souls, this is something that I had in Dragons for a while. Divine Punishments, they are to go with the Sanctuary, wherever it's gone. The Sanctuaries. Good Goblin Housekeeping, again, is another common that I couldn't really keep track of. Cashback, just it's trollsy. I like to play this sometimes on Dual Network. Bribes, debunks, huge revs, trap stuns, skill drains. I have ultras, but these are just in here mainly for loaning. Phoenix chains and divine wraths. And these are some random one-offs and a few playsets. Curse of Darkness for Prophecy, Heavy Slump for the old Maxi Theory. Selection, this is actually really good. Trap holes for when trap tricks become good. Ref panel, I never got past 1 in old dragon format. I never got more than 1. Needle Sealing and Transmigration. Prideful Roars, these are a really good sleeper. Masker Restricts, I need 1 more Ultra to finish these off, and then these will be fun. Crush card in case it ever comes back. Trap Tricks and Trap Hole Nightmare is a really good card. I'd really recommend this. Loanable Rivalries, so this is my second play set. Mind Drains, Mind Crushes. Tornadoes, there's a few in there, a few Caudal Haunted, 1 Seeker Eradicator. I need to get more of this. And then T-Rolls. I know this is a 1, but I like to have more, just in case cards go back. And then this is just some extra stuff which I had lying around, which I threw in, like a couple of Vampire Hunters, because you never know if a deck would become good, and this is going to deal with it, so may as well have them while they're 50p, and you're not going to get any profit anyway. Angel 07s, these are kind of redundant when that new Vanities card comes out, but hey. And then Wabakoos, but that's about everything. This was Cupcake's old binder, where she had these drawn-on boot ends in the back. But yeah, that's the side deck binder. And now we're going to move on to the Dex binder. This is the main Dex binder. This is where I keep all of my kind of competitive decks, the decks which I think I'm going to play a lot. And I believe it should still be full. There might be a couple of decks which are out or in the works at the moment. Yeah, there's a couple. But we're going to get into this, and I hope the glare isn't that bad in this Ultra Pro binder, because I really don't like Ultra Pro binders. I prefer Monster binders, but I take what I get. Mermails, my beautiful, beautiful Mermail deck, which should still all be in max rarity. I absolutely love this deck to pieces, and it's something that will probably never leave me, and that's why it has Pride of Place as the first deck in the Dex binder. I don't have Rabbit in here because I'm never going to build Rabbit again, sadly. One of my Gen X controllers is on loan, my DT one. Infernity, this is something that I just love playing around with, so it's always going to be in here. This is some of the more trollsy and funny stuff for the old Symbols of Heritage combo, which now I don't think you can do. I think you might be able to. Yeah, the Instant Fusion Deep Sea Shark play. It's just a lot of fun, and I really recommend people try it out. I did do a video on it a long while ago. Gladiator Beast, it's not max rarity, but it's kind of original set rarity, which is pretty cool. Heraclinos in ulti are always really pretty. X-Sabers, you've seen me profile it. Literally 2 days after I did the profile, I got super full Helm Knights, which is really annoying, but hey. This should be an entire Boujin deck. You guys know, if you've seen my channel, that I do have the Boujin deck. It's just, it's actually in my trade binder, so we'll get to that later on. But it should be in there. I don't know why I put it in my trade binder. Madolche, for when the new Madolche stuff comes out. I'm actually learning how to play the deck, because my deck profiles of this have been fucking terrible. And I'm sorry about that, but Madolche. Wind up, and then just like random stuff. I don't know why I keep these sleeves. I got these at my friend bought these German factories at YCS London for €2 each, and I've just kept them in the same sleeves since. I have 6 rabbits because I love rabbit. I love all the rabbit cards except like Rabbit Dragon and Vanilla. I love all the rabbit cards that do something. Full Blackwing. I need more Super Whirlwinds, but Blackwing is a cool deck that I like to toy around with in my spare time. Insectors, this is where I'm going to be putting like the Monks and the Armageddon Knights when I dig them out. I know I've got them, you'll see them in some of the other binders, but that's something. Insectors. Machines, I have various machine decks ready to go. I played Mecha Bunny for a while. I'm not sure if I profiled Mecha Bunny, but it was really, really fun. It's really sad now that Rabbit's at 1, but when Rabbit was at 2, Mecha Bunny was a really, really fun deck. The Gear deck, which you guys know because it's a meta deck. Gadgets, I do want to build Chain Summon gadgets. I've been playing around with Chain Summon gadgets, and I really want to play my machines because I managed to get these cool Machine and Wezen German ones, which are really, really fancy. And I can't even begin to say Gearframe's name. Half finished Constellar deck. These are all play sets here. I just need to dig my M7 out of my Frog Monarchs, and you've seen my Omega earlier on. But that's my Constellars, which I profiled anyway. I profiled my friend's deck. Evil Swarm, just an Evil Swarm core. It's so cheap that you may as well not trade it off, so I just have it sitting in here for the rainy day when I play it. And then my Full Prophecy, which I finally managed to get back off of Cupcakey, Lisa the Raichu, because she was borrowing it, but it's now all back where it belongs because I needed the sleeves for my Goat Control deck, and she's quit again-ish. She's not playing, she's just trading. So that was the Prophecy deck. Gravekeepers, this is old Gravekeepers. I haven't been getting into the new stuff because I can't be arsed with it. This should be Frog Monarchs, and then this should be Chaos Dragons, but I'm missing the Light Pulsars. For some reason I don't have the Light Pulsars. The last time I made the profile I had to borrow them. So that was the good deck binder. The bad deck binder, I guess, the kind of half-baked one, is this one. This is my old collection binder, but it got repurposed when I bought a new one. So we have old TP commons on the front page of this. This is probably, I guess, my most valuable random front page. So I have TP commons here. Monsters for Box of Friends deck. This is all stuff for Box of Friends. I never actually built the deck, but I was building it for a while. Larvals, the whole Larval OTK deck should be there. The Nimble Fish part of my frogs, because I separated that from my Frog Monarchs. Ice Barriers, it's just what I have. Worms, I should build this again because this deck is really, really fun, but it's really, really slow. Galaxies for when these become good. I do have ulti Photon Dragons in my collection binder, so don't worry, I have finished the Galaxies. Fire King, I need to get my Yakshas back. I've only got one Yaksha, but I really don't care because Yakshas are so cheap. I don't have Wolf Bucks, so that's why I haven't really cared about this deck. Gishkeys, I was going to profile this, and then Will Alinthia Yo posted on my channel, so I figured why not. I'll do his one instead. Chronomalies, for when Chronomalies get good. Dragonites, random Nordics, and then just stuff. Some more fish cards, because there wasn't room on the page. Ghost Tricks, which I'm building for my fiance. TGs, just the full skeleton. The full Trap Trick skeleton, because, hey, that's coming back. Heraldics, I'm really looking forward to the new Heraldic Beast deck coming out. So, well, the new Heraldic Beast cards. That deck is absolutely crazy. I've been testing it on Dueling Network OCG, so I look forward to that. The zombies, which I've been using for various profiles, which you've already seen. The rest of the vampire stuff is in my trade binder. And then loads of pages of Fabled, because Fabled take up loads of room. And then Gem Knights, which I probably should actually profile, because I've still got it all kicking around in here. And it's all pretty high rarity. So I should probably profile Gem Knights, but it's really sad because Rabbit's at 1. So that's a thing. Then otherwise, this is Gigaplant. I'm missing 2 Cranes. They're in my Sylvan deck. My Sylvan deck isn't going to be in these binders. And then random Destiny Hero / Teledad stuff. Random stuff in the back here. I'm not sure why. This should be in my Go Control deck because that's TP6. and then other random back page cards and dust shoots in the event dust shoot ever becomes remotely usable again. So that is that's the conclusion of my next binders. Now we're getting into my my actual collection binder. Now there isn't much organizational tact in this. The cards have just been placed in this binder as and when I feel like it, and there are a few things which are out at the moment. My Mermail extra deck is actually on my desk. If I get these, like I have my Mermail extra deck over here, so my Exiton and my 101 you won't find in here. So this is not an accurate representation of my my collection binder, but I'm probably going to be breaking this up into. I've got a new fresh binder now because I just bought a collection off of my friend. So I'm going to be making an extra deck binder, and then this is going to become an even bigger collection binder because I need more space for my collectibles. So we have a front page. I have the Evolzars, which I use to top. These are the self-same cards. The Evolzars I used to top 2012 Nats with Rabbit. These are the very same Evolzars, haven't changed. I think I upgraded this one, but otherwise these four are all the same. My Gigants, my Melee, my Mecha Phantom Beast. I have two of each of these, but one of each is in use. Of course, the Emerald, the Downerd. I actually have 3 carriers and Mighties now because I want to play past format wind-ups. But because a friend of mine wants to play wind-ups with me, but I haven't gotten around to arranging a game with him yet. Ultra Shockmaster from back in the day. This is a cool. I'm actually going to bring this up to the camera. This is a cool card which I don't think I've shown you guys yet. I'm going to do a misprint day anyway. This is a French nameless Starliege Paladynamo, which is really cool, and it's not even stamped. The name just never got printed because normally like misprinted cards are stamped. But this card is not. He's just cool like that. I'm sorry if things have been going off a shot. If you want to ask me what things are, timestamp me. The Ghost Rares, I like to try and collect every Ghost Rare. My Felgrands are out at the moment. I have 2 Felgrands, but they are in Sylvans. Otherwise, this should be every Ghost Rare Xyz that is out at the moment. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, my M7 isn't in my Frogs. It's in here. So this should be in my Constella deck. So I'll move it over there. I'll put it in my Constella deck later. I like to collect the Ice Barrier Dragons, actually. No one will ever trade me Trishulas. I don't want to commit much money to them, of course, because they're banned. But no one will ever trade me their Trishulas. So I've managed to get Brionax from collection binders that I've bought. I've never actually traded one in. I've only ever bought collections. And everyone has had the odd Brionac in it. And then there was my original Brionac, which I think is the pink one, which I used when it was legal. And then the other 3 have been in collection binders. I recently just got one in the latest one that I got. So it's kind of annoying. I can't get Trishulas for the life of me, but I've got these coming out my ears. 3 Stardust Dragons, because it's my favourite Synchro, other than, I guess, Trishula. I love Stardust Dragon. It was the most powerful Synchro when I first got into the game, so I've got 3 Ghost ones. I absolutely love it to pieces. Ancient Fairy Dragon, Star Eater, German Shooting Star. I always need an English one. I think there's an English one kicking around in one of these binders, because I never remember what it does. Majestic Star, Odin, and Black Rose. I know this isn't all of them, but it's quite a few of them. This should be mostly Synchros, but sometimes a few Xyzs hang out in here when there's not enough room in the other section of the binder. But this is my Karakuri stuff, Halberd Cannon until Quasar becomes legal, Landois to go with the Naturia stuff, which you saw earlier on. This is all German, by the way. I love German Naturias. Nibelrop, German. Mistworm, this is German as well. DT Urbellum. I like to try and have quite a few special things in here. That was my misprinted Thought Ruler with the names a bit low in the box. Scraps for the scrap deck. More Stardusts. There's loads of Stardusts and Stardust type things. I don't know if I've shown you this Shien either. This Shien is pretty cool. He has no top edge on the card. If I can get it to focus on the Shien and not the binder. There's no top edge on the Shien, and there's a huge bottom edge, just to show I haven't gone at this with scissors. Huge bottom edge. He is normal, sadly. He's not correct on the back, which means he's just a miscut. He's not misprint. But it's still pretty cool. Still pretty nice. Ultra Stardust. There's more Stardust. They just chill everywhere. This should be an Ultra Formula Synchron, but it's in the Sylvans. In fact, I've got a second one now, so it should probably be in here again. The Aesir cards. I love the Nordic gods. I love Norse mythology, so this was something I got in really quick when Storm of Ragnarok came out. They're absolutely terrible. I only ever make Thor on a rainy day, but they're in here. I do like the Nordics. And then this is kind of random stuff. The German Catastor, which I've finally upgraded to a secret again after ages of not having anything higher than the Super. French Absolute Zero, which I can't find any more of this. I want more French Absolute Zeros, but I can't find any. Draco Quest, a Nameless. I do like collecting Nameless cards. This is another unstamped card that is Dragon Master Knight. I'm not going to hold it up to the camera because it would take up too much time. But Dragon Master Knight, Nameless, German Colossal, they're pretty cool. And now this is probably the collection page that I'm most proud of. These are two of my favourite monsters to have ever been printed in this game. And they are Tour Guide from the Underworld and Rescue Rabbit. These three Rescue Rabbits are the self-same Rescue Rabbits I've had since Rabbit format. They're the ones I top nationals with. They will always stay with me. And these three are, I got two from a collection which I just bought this weekend. And I got this one from Lisa, who bought me it as got me it as a present in a trade, because a guy wanted to enter he wanted to enter the tournament, and she said she'll pay for him if he gives her a secret rabbit, and he did. So that's fantastic. And then I have my 6 guides. 2 are German. One is first, one isn't, and then these 3 I had while they were expensive. These 3 I've had when they were not expensive. I've got Americans, I've got foreign ones, and I've got European ones. Sorry, I've got European English ones, so I love them to pieces. I'm looking for 3 more to replace my 3 buses, but I love bus anyway. So, like, Tour Guide is my favourite monster, shortly in front of Rescue Rabbit, who is close behind it. And then these 3 are just holding position until I get 3 more rabbits to finish off the page, as are these. This should be my plant stuff, but they're currently in the Sylvan deck at the moment, so there should be like another Bulb, my Ulti Dandy, Debris Dragon, Spore and Lone Fire and things like that. Elemental Lords, I don't seem to have very many. I only have 1 Windrose because no one wants to trade me Windroses, and I only have 1 Moulin, which is in the Mermail deck. So these Elfurias are just chilling here. I got those when I bought my fiancée out the game, but now she's back into it. But I got those in her old collection. Galaxy Eyes, 3 Ultis and 2 Ghosts just for when that gets good. Ultra Doom Cowls, sadly not the jump one, but they're still Doom Cowls. Light Sworns in medium rarity. There's 1 Secret JD and there's a gold one chilling here. Just for when the deck becomes good. I want to actually play with half decent ones. I'm considering trolling around and making like the whole deck like rare, like in a rarity, and then just playing common JDs just to troll around, just to have some fun with that. And then otherwise there's just some random cards that mean stuff to me, like my Super Cat that got me a big warning at 2012 Nats because it was my Gauze token. My favourite artwork of Dark Magician Girl, Ulti Neos, First Ed Time Wizards, things like that. Just things that are pretty cool and I like to have chilling around. You know, Chaos Emperor Dragon for when that blatantly is going to come back. This is my misprint page. I'm not actually going to show you these directly to the camera because I'll probably make a video in and of their own right. But these vary. This is the Level Star Goblin Attack Force. This is a Nameless Destiny Hero Defender. This is a Crimped Mimic. This is an offset Ultimate Red Cloudian Sheep Cloud, which I bought for £2. This is a completely misprinted Notoria Pineapple, but sadly it is normal on the back. But it's one of the infamous Duelist Revolution misprints. So there's a whole set of these, and I'm glad to say I have 1 of them. I wish I had the Duality one, but I love Notoria Pineapple to pieces, so it's in there. A reinforcement of the Army Legendary Fisherman. The stamped Gauze that I think I opened on camera, and a stamped Hero Absolute Zero, which I didn't open on camera, I'm pretty sure. And then the black name, Dark Spirit of the Silent, long before, this was released in Labyrinth and Nightmare, so long before Battle Pack. My 3 Super Divas from Mermails, 2 Super Snowmen, because this was something that I had a lot of trouble getting in. Back when I was very new at the game, I regarded this as one of the hard to get cards, and I finally got it in. It's really bad now, but you kind of have those cards which you regard as really hard to get, and no matter when they lose value, you still want to get them in. So, and then 3 Karibos. This I had since my childhood. I pulled it. It was First Ed Ulti, so I'll never get rid of it. And these 2 I got off of my fiancée from her binder. So I'm not really going to get rid of those, am I? Then otherwise my spells are kind of I collect play sets of secret rares, really bad secret rares. In the event something comes out that breaks them, I'd rather have them in, because I get these in for like £2 to £3 each. I really don't care because that's so low. If they do go up, they're going to pay for themselves instantaneously, and they're going to be so hard to find that I'd really rather have them lying around. So I have these around just in case something comes up that breaks them. My E-Tellies for my Teledad build, recharges and charge for when the deck becomes good, when the new support comes out. Mind Controls, Light Beams, there should be more Lances, but they're currently in deck projects. There's some random hero stuff dotted around. There's not much else to talk about in here. LOB, kind of offset shared ride, I guess. And then onto the traps. Two mistake, I'm looking for one more. Retorts for the prophecy mirror, and just any other cool mirrors like that. Chivalries, because I think this card could be a sleeper, but debunk is still way better than it at the moment. Exceeds Reborn and Skill Prisoners. There should be 2 more ulti breakthrough skills, but they're on loan to my friend James. 2 Drains, Torrential, Mischief of the Yokai, this card is great, you should get it in. 7 Tools is, there should be 1 more Super Tornado, but one of them's in the Goat deck. Call of the Haunted, this is actually unplayable. It looks really nice from the front as a first ed PSV, but it's so soft, it's unplayable. Hero Blasts, Champion Pack Wing Blasts, Super Rageki Breaks, and Double-Edged Sword Techniques. I don't know why the Sword Techniques are in there. Super Chains, Super Prisons, and Ultra One. Mirrors, Hallowed Life Barrier. I don't know why this is in here, but it's just a card I've had since I was a kid, so I just thought, hey, put it in there. And then some other cool stuff like the 2 Solemn Warnings from old formats. And then a random Scyther in the back, because it's one of my favourite Pokemon. But yeah, that brings me to the end of the collection binder. We have a couple more binders to go before I'm going to conclude this video. How are we doing on time? We're on 26 minutes. Cool. This is my trade binder currently. It's really crap, but if there's anything you want, please say. I need to top it back up again. I need to break down some old decks and put them in here, but we'll see. Like, it's okay. It's nothing new. It's nothing fantastic. But I'm just gonna speed through this pretty quickly. If you want to know what anything is, just timestamp it and PM me. But there's a lot of gaps in here, a lot of gaps, because I really just need to fill it back out again. There's all the Bougian stuff I said about. High rarity heroes, vampires. Some Harpy stuff, because I've traded off a lot of my Harpy deck now, because I just got it in for the profile, really. Foreign Caiuses were back there. If you have any questions about the trade binder, just say. But this is where a lot of missing links are. There's a few things in here that were missing from some of the other decks, like the Zephyros from the Blackwings. So it's kind of proving that I've got them. 1 ulti swords. For some reason I don't have any more Swords of Concealing, even though I need them for ghost tricks. Ninja stuff, because ninjas are cool. DT stuff. Random bits and bobs, which is all in here. More dresses. Oh, this is cool. This is a rank up Magic Numeron's Force with the name right the way up here, if you can see it on the camera. So that's really cool. And then heroes and just random stuff and a DT Gungnir. And then Sky Scouts and Harpy's Brothers to prove the difference between the two. Then finally we're going to move on to the last binder I kind of want to go through, which is what I call the Binder of Wayward Souls. This is my most damaged binder that I've got off of a friend for free when he was going to throw it out in the trash. And this is the binder where everything that's literally just chilling on my desk goes. If it doesn't really have a place in my collections, it just goes in here until I can move it on. It's just so that I know where it is, so it's not in a pile, so I can just browse through. So we have Dino Rabbit stuff. You'll find a lot of this in here because I like Dino Rabbit. It's one of my favourite decks, so it's in there. DSF for the inevitable day that DSF's coming back. So there's just a lot of random stuff in here. German Kikeris, Cockadoodle-doos. As you can see, this binder is really falling apart. German Junk Synchrons. There's a lot of foreign stuff in here as well, just because I don't want to get rid of it, so it puts it on one side. The secret rare Dino Rabbit stuff, which I'm trying to get in. I think I've got another Cabazels, but I don't know where it's gone. I think it was in the trade binder. So there's another secret Cabazels somewhere. Cool stuff. I say cool stuff, it's really random, janky stuff, but it's in here. Stuff that's been chilling on my desk, stuff which I've just thought about for a little while and then gone, no, I'm not going to build that. But it's cool. This is a miscut MST with almost no top and big bottom again. Another goat token for goat control. Oh, sorry, I think I just skipped past a page. No. Just random stuff. Pokemon sleeves, I think these are big. The other signed Treeborn Frog, I have 2 from Lithium, because I had 2 Treeborns with me, so I had him signed 2. A couple of Zekroms randomly. The original Kaiba Blue Eyes. There's the Ultra Formula Synchron I was on about. I have a couple now, because there's one in that collection I bought. Tengu's and Cyber Valleys for when I want to build Tengu plants. This is a spare Ulti Leviathan Dragon. Just chilling. Vorse Raiders and Gene Warps. And then that brings us to the end. This is my Hoban stuff. There's 3 Upstart and 3 Reckless in here. And then some more goat stuff for if any of my friends want them. And then the ARG tokens at the back. So yeah, guys, this brings us to the end of the binders I wanted to go through. This is going to be the extra deck binder eventually. This is a completely empty one, which I have just chilling from the collection I bought. And I've also got a Pokemon binder. I guess I should run through quickly. I'll just quickly flick through this. But some of you guys enjoy Pokemon. My Pokemon binder really isn't very good. It's pretty crap at the moment. I just build decks pretty quickly and get rid of the decks immediately. I've not been playing much Pokemon recently, but I have a start. It's mostly jank in here. I mainly get in like good commons rather than hollows themselves, and a lot of my items got traded off to build my new Darkrai deck. But this is stuff that I have, and a red Dustin chilling in there. Garchomp deck. So it's pretty cool, and there's for some reason a really loud noise coming from outside. So yeah guys, this is about everything I wanted to do on this video. The only other thing I guess I should show you, if I can avoid showing my feet, which I think I just did, my horrible feet. Some of you guys wanted to see where I record. This is where I record. In this horrible jumble around my Xbox, I just put a playmat across here. You can currently see the tripod that this phone is actually attached to. I literally just stand the tripod here and point the camera down and start talking. So this is literally all I do to record. I record in this trash pile here, but I managed to make it look the part. And I have a packet of pie rings there that I kind of need to finish. But yeah, guys, otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed. This has been Jamiethekid00's, and I'll see you guys next time. And I hope you've enjoyed this kind of review through my collection. Otherwise, I think that's about everything I wanted to say. Check out my other videos, check out everything I talked about in this video, and if you've got any questions or anything you want to ask me about, anything else you want to see in my collection or things like that, please comment that down below. So, yeah, peace out guys. Bye.